Visionomicon.
Sights from beyond.
The band Abyssal Vortex was formed somewhere around 2013. At that time, I was not really part of any band, but I was busy writing songs and uploading them to SoundCloud. And one fine day, Mia Pris actually, I think she listened to one of the songs and dropped me a message saying that she likes how the song sounded, and then we started talking and we thought, let's do a small project together, because I like the way she used to sing for the band Absence of the Sacred. So so we decided, and then we started writing more songs. She was doing all the lyrics. I was writing most of the guitar riffs. I was programming the drums at that point in time. Once the songs were more or less done up, I knew that I had to get Kadir from the band Rudra to play the bass, because having played with him in the band, I like his bass lines, and I felt that he would be the best fit. So I dropped him a message and he said, why not, he was interested and willing to take part in the project. With all this thing going on, I was actually trying to collaborate with Mr. Dirk Weberen, who was at that time playing for the band Soilwork. Was trying to do a death metal project, but it didn't materialize. So I sent him the songs from Abyssal Vortex and asked him would he like to be part of this, and he listened to the songs and he said yeah, he wouldn't mind. So we went ahead, engaged him for this project and did up all the songs. It was a long process. Songs were written somewhere in 2013. By the time we recorded and actually released the song, I think it took us about 2 years, even though it was 4 songs. Everyone was busy with their own commitments. So we didn't want to rush it. We just wanted to get the songs out with everyone's input. We never met for any kind of jamming. Everything was done online, and everyone did according to what they liked. So I would say the 4 songs, from the time I composed it and to how it turned out, was totally different. We were very, very happy with how it turned out, and even doing the music video for this for one of the songs was very, very interesting. So that's pretty much how the band formed. We had no intention of playing live. We just wanted to be a studio band and try to come up with black metal songs, the black metal in the veins of, I wouldn't compare us with any typical black metal band, but inspirations were Emperor. We just wanted the songs to sound grand, more majestic, lots of melody lines, and open chords to basically make the song sound huge. That was the main intention. Yeah. My musical influences are, there are just a handful of bands that I more or less listen to all the time. I always go back to them, even though there are many new bands out there right now, but I've basically gone back to my staple diet of these bands, predominantly Slayer, Emperor, Dismember, Dissection, Death as well, and Nile. Behemoth, I prefer the older Behemoth. The newer stuff, I do like them, but it's not something I can keep listening to, surprisingly. Yep. So other old school bands like Old Man's Child, Demo Borgir as well. Some of the older Cradle of Filth. Yeah. So pretty much these are the bands I keep listening to, even though there's so many bands out there. Yep. So I'm going to show you my gear that I use. I have quite a bit of gear. Most of them are part of my collection. I collect BC Rich and Jackson guitars exclusively. most of the guitars that I've used since young to record the various albums in all the bands that I've been so far. I have them and I keep them, but I'll just run through the main guitars now that I use for currently for Abyssal Vortex and Truth Be Known. I'm playing for Truth Be Known right now predominantly. First up is my custom 7-string Ren Crusher. I've got this guitar quite some time back. This is the main guitar for rhythm section for Abyssal Vortex. All the 4 songs, both the guitars on the left and right were recorded with this guitar. The pickups here are Black Winter pickups. Moving on to this one, this Grover Jackson. This is a pretty old guitar, neck through model. I have Black Winter pickups installed on this as well. This guitar was used for all the so-called the third guitar or the melody sections in all the songs, and also the lead sections. So these are the 2 main guitars I use for Abyssal Vortex. Next up, I have one of my favorite guitar, the Jackson Stars, Kelly Star. I use this for Truth Be Known right now. I have a lot more gear, but they're all stored in the cases. In terms of amp wise, I have EVH 51503. I use this to play at home. The recording on Abyssal Vortex is also using this. We did a reamp. The tracks were sent to Necrobomber Studio, where they used the 51503 to actually do a reamping. I also recently acquired this Marshall JMP1, which I really love the sound on. I use the TC Electronic G Major 2 for effects. Sold this a long time ago, but purchased it back again because it's so much simpler to use. Yep. So these are basically what I use. For cap wise, I use a Black Star 2x12. I know it has vintage 30 speakers. I got this because it's a bit compact and on low volumes it sounds good as well. This one here is an old 5150 combo, which I parted away from the whole big wooden casing. I keep this amp because the sound is really good. I used this for quite a bit of recording, especially when I was with the band Rudra. Last words from the Abyssal Vortex camp is we've been quiet for some time, but we are planning to at least have a full-length album out. I am currently trying to write some riffs. It's not been easy, especially with the COVID-19 pandemic. It has changed quite a few things, how things are done on a daily basis. Everything has changed. So hopefully 2021 is a better year for all of us. We hope to at least release the full-length album sometime Q3 or Q4 2021. We will just hope for the best and wish everyone the best, in these tough times. So for sharing time, I'm going to play the first lead taken out from our second song in the EP called Ravenous Sepulchres. This is Devan from Abyssal Vortex, and you are watching Visionomicon.
Visionomicon. Sights from